triangle represents the knowledge, desire to know the real self. Only one desire is left. And then the action part, and the action is so soft. Triangle in the middle of the triangle, from there your awareness mind moves, singing. Ooh. But you're aware the mind seems to stop and you drop Shanti. Done. Your mind will say, I have found it. Eureka. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your both palms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside. Know your experiences and bring the hands down. We'll share our experiences. How are you, Brandy?
Good morning. I'm great, thank you. My meditation was really clean. It was dark and peaceful, and I don't have a lot of other things to share about it.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. How are you, David and Jerry?
Yeah, I would say very similar to Brandy too. For me, it was very clean, pure, extremely fast. I'm pretty sure I heard every word you said, but it was very deep and pleasant.
Deep and that's wonderful. That is, you sometimes you have nothing to share because you are already there in that state. You had a glimpse of it. Wonderful. How are you, Jerry?
Sir, I'm good. Yeah, it was really quiet and peaceful. My mind, when you talked about the ascending and descending flow, my mind went to a quote that says, "The river that flows within you also flows within me."
Yeah,
And that's kind of that pure consciousness that's the same in all of us.
yeah. That's another way to express it. So what happens? You live in a simultaneous awareness, a pure consciousness inside, and you see that pure consciousness. Then there is a superimposition of the mind and the physical body, then the relations, then the money, no money, and how are you, Sangeeta?
सर बहुत अच्छा था, बहुत पीसफुल था एकदम, और आंखें खोलने का मन नहीं कर रहा।
Good. I'm good. Very good. So, very good. How are you, Sam?
Good. It was very, very peaceful and quiet and pleasant space.
Pleasant space. Beautiful. That's beautiful. How are you, Terry?
I'm calm. I was able to experience the whole thing, all the layers and the awareness, and I almost fell asleep. And then a lot of crazy things came up in the neons, so I thought, okay, just sweep them out.
Yes, yes. That is where the causal body works. Causal body manifests into the subtle, and then it brings lot of crazy stuff. Sometimes the hallucination. That is why I warned you. Now you have been attending these sessions, so don't get carried away by hallucinations of new age movement. I will not speak
They
too
were
much.
very, yeah, it was like normal things, but weird. And like,
Yeah.
why am I seeing that image? So I said, must be stuff cleaning out.
Yes, that is the right approach. So when you use the word normal, that simply means because of millions of impressions, because of passing through many births in the death, this mind claims that ignorance is supernormal. But
Yeah.
it is not.
They were almost like dreams.
Yeah. I could see that. How are you, Barbara?
I'm very good, thank you. I just felt completely absorbed and completely at peace. It was beautiful.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. How are you, Rakesh?
So when I was doing the nyasa, at that time, slowly the body melted down, and in fact, there was no body.
Yes.
Only and while I was doing the deep breathing, the breath become very, very short, very, very short on its own. So almost negligible breath was left, while the body was there was no body. And
nobody.
When I came to the triangle part, and when I dropped the Om Shanti in the center of the triangle, I can't explain what kind of depth I felt that I have gone into.
Yes.
You wanted us to come out of it, and the mind was saying no, no.
Yes.
And the impact was even now.
Even now. That's good. One master explains that meditation doesn't succeed if you do not move from the surface living to the depth inside us. Don't start looking the depth from for the other person, including your honey. You see your depth inside, and that will work. That's in a lighter note, but that's really a good experience. How are you, Ashok? We have two more.
Sir, quite peace and एकदम बढ़िया, good. Thank you.
As long as you will be with me, you'll be in peace. So don't worry.
अब छोड़ेंगे नहीं.
But also continue to live with your honey because she is also my student.
Sure.
He is saying that I will not leave you. No, don't leave your honey. So anyhow, so Vaibhav, how are you?
Sir, I'm good, sir. It was peaceful. Initially, there was some coughing, but after that, it was quite peaceful.
Quite peaceful. Yes. I'm also enjoying listening to everyone's experience. That's really good. How are you, Anastasia? Now, your turn.
Thank you. I'm fine. It was peaceful and deep, and the breathing was so light and short, and it seemed that I was ready to stop breathing at all. I didn't notice my breathing, something like that.
That's good. That's good. So it indicates, in all the cases who have explained, so it means the mind has left the second layer. That's what we are going to understand. What are the 5 sheets? The physical sheet, then the energy sheet, then the mental sheet, mental covering, or you can say instead of a sheet, and then intellectual sheet, and ultimately the last one, it is known as a pleasure sheet. All the pleasures, so-called, we claim happiness that we experience in contact with the people, with the objects, with the event, with the situation outside, comes from the 5th sheet. And the 5th sheet is known as the sheet of ignorance. Why? Because happiness is not outside. That is all. Any question? Jerry, do you have a question? You have many questions. Not today. Very good. We'll meet again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Namaste. Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody.
Namaste.
Thank you, sir.